Alright, hello there. I am Papa01 and this is Giant Gram All Japan Pro Wrestling 2. And as you know, we started out with a 15-man tournament, which started out with, the first round was what, 3 5-minute leagues and stuff like that. And the top three from each league advanced. The bottom six fought, and no time limit league for 10th place overall. We were gonna do three-man leagues, but I scratched that and just did one 9-man league, and like the rules stayed the same. And we're on the final part of that. So as you know, you can see the stuff right here. I'm not gonna recap nothing. So this is basically round two, 9-man league final part. That's what this is gonna be called, the final part, because it is the final part. Because we only got 6 matches left now. Now it says 60-minute time limit, but it's really like, let me see, really like 3 minutes or 5 minutes or some shit, if it goes the distance or whatever like that. And we only got 6 people left because we only got the last 4 characters to go with. So we're gonna see 6 versus 7, 6 versus 8, and 6 versus 9, then 7 versus 8, and then 7 versus 9, then 8 versus 9 will be the final match. Now, only the top 4 will be moving on to the finals. As you can see right, where is it? No. Dang it, that's not it. Yeah, just know that only the top 4 will be moving on to the finals, and the bottom 5 will be in a 5-man league battling for 5th place overall. So we're gonna find out who will be the final 4. There's only one more person who is eligible to get into the final 4, or that's the way it's looking so far, because these these guys right here, they're all in with a 6-2 record, which means they only have 2 losses, right? And they have 6 wins. We already have numbers 6, 7, and 8. They each already have more than 2 losses, so that's why these 3 at the top are automatically in the finals, because they got the best record right now. Now, Virtual Fighter Jeffrey McWild, he could possibly go into the finals with them, but these other guys could play spoiler and possibly win it for themselves, because of all the people, Kenta Kawabushi, he has a 1-4 record right now, which means he needs to win all of his last 3 matches to even have a chance at making it to the finals. You know, because everybody else they only need 2 more wins to end with a 4-4 record, and then Jeffrey McWild needs 1 more win to end with a 4-4 record or whatever like that. Oh wait, no, he does need only 1 more win. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because 7 and 8 are 2 and 3, and then I already tell you that Kenta, he's 1-4, and Jeffrey McWild is 3-2. So he's ahead of 6 and 7 by 1 win and stuff like that. But if there's an event in a tie, I don't go based off of who beat who. When they was actually in the league, we do overtime. So we're only gonna do overtime for the matches that have something to do with who makes it to the finals or whatever like that. If it's about, if they're tied and they're gonna both go into the freaking battle for 5th place overall anyway, we're not even gonna worry about that. We're not even gonna think about that. So the top 4 will advance to the final 4. So far, we have 3 competitors already advancing. That's number 2, 4, and 5. Masawa, Kawada, and Stan Hansen, they're all moving on to the finals. And we're finna figure out who will be the 4th person moving on to the finals. And the cool thing about this is Jeffrey McWild is the guy who more likely gonna make it to the finals, but his matches are always the last one. So that's cool. But the best thing he could do is tie for, the finals with everybody else because he already has 2 losses and they all ended with 62, and you only got 8 competitors you're gonna face. All right, that's enough of me talking about that. Let's pull this up on the screen real quick. I know options at the very bottom. So the third from the bottom is observe more. I haven't played this game in a while. That's why I'm talking, you know. So, and then we got pull it all the way over to the end, and that's the hardest difficulty, stamina gauge. Yeah, leave that on. Reversal points. I don't think I ever turned any of that stuff off. I should screenshot my fucking settings. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot them this time. I don't know why the fuck I ain't never do that while I was on here. And yeah, this right here will tell me what's supposed to be set for the time limit and stuff like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be set to 60. All right, let's go into the game. All right, so you already know what we gotta do is go to load content. Oh wait, no, we don't gotta go to load content. Gotta go to history. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, so the game that I was talking about, well, that other video is not gonna come out for a while. Yeah, because that's the virtual pro wrestling 2 video, and I go in order with that. I'm doing the pay-per-view stuff right now, recording it. I'm gonna start uploading the stuff for the other thing once we're done with this video. This video is gonna be instantly uploaded. Then we're gonna start uploading everything from show 8C and then the pay-per-view stuff. All right. So go here, put this at the highest. Feel registered. That's another thing why I don't play this game, because there's no way for me to really register it. So we got stamina is set to 75 and the time limit is supposed to be 60. Okay. That's the main thing I'm worrying about. 125. Come on, man. Register the fact that I pressed the freaking button. There you go. Oh, wait. That's because the reason I never screenshot shit because I got a different one for each one. Alright. So, bam, bam, bam. Everything looks the right thing. Yeah. Because let me take a look at the rules again real quick. Handicap, stamina. Yeah. All this on. Yeah. Yeah, all the other shit don't even matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Hardest difficulty, stamina gauge is set to 125%, 125%. And then it's 60-minute time limit. Alright. Alright, we could go to the first match then. And the first match is supposed to be Gary Albright. I said Albert. Gary Albright versus Virtual Fire Wolf. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go straight into the match, We can at least do the in-ring introductions. So I've been getting better with calling matches. So I'm gonna be calling the matches, stuff like that. I've been doing that for a while with the AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. So I'm gonna be doing that for all the games when it comes to wrestling games. With fighting games, I can't really call the action too well, so still not gonna be worried about trying to call that. But for the rest of the games, I'm gonna try to call the action. Yeah. If you don't enjoy me doing commentary, let me know. I'll try to figure out a way to do it so that I don't do it all the time, or at least not for important matches. They're starting off, they're throwing strikes, the tie up. He takes his back. Reversal. Throwing more strikes. Tie up. Until DDT by Wolf. That jumping knee lands for Wolf. Reversal. Counter hip toss by Gary Albright. He has him in a full Nelson. Attempted a dragon suplex, but got reversal. They're both powerhouses, but like the better grappler definitely is Gary Albright. Irish whip by Wolf. Gary Albright grabs the ropes. That's the second time that jumping knee landed. Counter hip toss. Or reversal hip toss. I keep on saying reversal if it's a counter or whatever it is. I'm just going to say reversal but not name what the heck it is. Or I'll name what the heck is going on instead of saying counter or reversal because it says it on the screen already. That was blocked. He hit him with a strike. The third strikes. Right now, Gary Albright is losing in comparison to the health bars right now. His health is way lower. Now he's in the yellow. He already lost a full health bar. And I don't think in this game you could gain your health bars back. Reverse arm bar by Gary Albright. That's good for him, but like it's too close to ropes. If he could flip that over, nope, he already got near the ropes. He had to let go. He usually goes from the Fuji armbar into the seated reverse armbar into the actual regular armbar. Alright, they're doing some striking. Snapmare by Gary Albright. Another tie up. He takes the back. He can't get him up in the air, so he just starts striking him in the back. Headlock. Does some good damage. Irish whip, but is reversal by Wolf into a hip toss. That does some decent damage. Nice shoulder block that sends Wolf into the yellow health bar. No reverse arm bar, but he's right there near the ropes. That's not going to give him too much damage. Power bomb by Gary Albright, but that barely gets a 1 count. Still a little too early. Scoop slam by Wolf. He death loop picked him up with the choke. Nice double underhook, overhead belly to belly suplex. Double underhook, overhead throw, or suplex I should say. Another power bomb. This is the end. This got to be the end. Gary Albright wins by powerbomb pin. He started off, Virtual Fire Wolf started off pretty good, man. He took out, Gary Albright's entire, his entire first health bar pretty quickly, but he failed to do so later on in the match. And that should be an X. So Gary Albright now has a 3-3 record, and Virtual Fire Wolf drops down to a 2-4 record. Next up is Kenta versus Gary Albright. Now Kenta, only way he could possibly tie with anybody is if none of the other competitors get 5 wins. Once one of them gets 5 wins, it's all over for him. He's not going to be able to catch up to them. So keep that in mind. No, let him do it. He's right there. Alright. Enjoy.
今宵も本日のメインイベントシングルマッチ60分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー350ポンド ゲイリー・オブライト。
That was a decent match, you know.
長コーナー
It's just that Gary Albright, you know, you can't tap people out, but the submissions, if you can keep them on, especially the ones that Gary Albright uses, where they need to get to the rope for a rope break. If he can hit enough of those, he can damage you fairly quickly. And the fact of the matter is, he's probably the best grappler on this particular game. It's either him or Big Van Vader. Big Van Vader probably not a better grappler, but he does have the advantage in like power because of his size, and you know those haymakers he likes to throw. Reversal again, until a sleeper hold that gets countered. Snapmare, full Nelson, and he just got a standard full Nelson. Alright. Spinning chop misses. Reversal. Another reversal. Can't get him up in the air, so push him in the back and strike him in the back. That time, dang, he hit him with 2 spinning back chops. Or should I say spinning backhands? Yeah, spinning backhands. This time the sleeper hold works by Kenta. There's a little damage. Take him down to the ground. That time the back chop works. And then he follows it up with a super kick. Or should I say thrust kick. Either way. Another snapmare. This time into a triangle choke. Or is that called triangle sleeper? I forget. Nice elbow to the back of the head for some critical damage to the head. We're almost at the 40-second mark, and nobody has yet to get below lose their first health bar. This may go to distance. There we go. Kenta was able to take away the first health bar for Albright. Some more reversals going on. He can't get him in the air. Nice arm wrench. Reversal by Gary Albright. Throws him into the corner. Run towards him. Nice scoop slam. Drags him to the center of the ring. Back body drop, lands him on his head. Well, high up on his shoulders, I should say. You know, there's actually one that lands him on the hand. Nice reverse armbar, or Fuji armbar as you call. Oh, that time he just kept him in the center ring. I wonder if there's more than one version for every move on here. Nice vertical suplex by Kenta. Another elbow to the back of the head. That does 11 damage. Well, no, it did 1 more damage. I forget how the heck that works. I don't even know how that works. Alright, then the corner, he's going for an avalanche, which is a superplex. Nice. He hit that strike into the power bomb. 1, 2, an early 2 count. Nice double on the hook overhead suplex. Powerbomb pin, and that's it. Gary Albright wins another one with the powerbomb pin. Good for him. All right. So Gary Albright right now he has a 4-3 record. If he wins this next one, that means that means that he can that means if my bad, I gotta figure out my words. If Gary Albright beats Virtual Fire Jeffrey, that means Jeffrey is the only person who could tie with him for taking over the fifth, the be the fourth member of the what's the name, the final four, make it to the final four, because he will have a record of 5-3 if he's able to beat Jeffrey McWowell. But Jeffrey McWowell beats him, he will only need one more win for the simple fact that what for the simple fact that Kenta, who's already out of the running, already has 5 losses. So there's no way he can possibly make it to the finals. And Virtual Fighter Wolf, he can't make it to the finals because he has now a 4-4 record. The best he can do is a 4-4 record. My bad. That's what I meant to say. The best he can do is a 4-4 record. So this can really determine if we're going to possibly have a rematch to determine who makes it to the finals between number 6 and number 9, or if McWowell wins, he only needs one more win. So, I mean, not McWowell, Jeffrey McWowell. I'm just gonna call him Jeffrey because there's no everybody else with the name Jeffrey. Virtual Fire Wolf is just because there's a regular wolf and there's a Virtual Fire Wolf. But there's only one Jeffrey and there's only one of that Ninja Do and stuff like that. But I like to know that they're Virtual Fire characters, because I think it's cool that they're Virtual Fire characters on this game. Alright, so yeah. So this is probably the most important match. To end this video, which is the final part of the round 2 9-man league. This is probably gonna be the most important match. I would say I'll skip it and have it for last, but we're just gonna let it play through because we still gotta see if Jeffrey beats Kenta and Virtual Fire Wolf Hawkfield. I know their full names. Yeah. Did I already put the... Yeah, I already put the X for him. Yeah. And on this game, the blue corner is player 1 and the red corner is player 2. Because with pro wrestling and a lot of combat sports and stuff like that, or the red corner is the A side or the champion side or the higher ranking fighter side, and the blue corner is the challenger or the lower ranking side. The higher ranked person is always in the red corner or wherever like that, for the most part. Yeah, so in the final 4, because there's only going to be 4 of them, what I'm going to do is do 1 versus 2, then 3 versus 4, then, 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4, and stuff like that. Like I do with the other stuff. The best records. Oh, Samoan drop on the outside. The power bomb is blocked. Yeah, you want to take a power bomb on the outside. Nice uppercut, stun him for a second. Nice strike that made him turn his back. Another Samoan. Nope, that time he got out of it. Yeah, he needs to do some more damage. He gotta get a suplex. He needs to get some suplex out here. Oh, crap. Yeah, don't let him keep on stunning him with those uppercuts. He needs to get him on the outside. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, don't pick him up. You gotta reverse this. Oh shit, he wasn't able to reverse it. That was the second one. The actual second attempt was blocked. That was the second one he landed. He landed the third one. Oh crap. This is not going good for freaking Gary Albright. He is getting messed up on this outside. No, man, you need to hit a bigger move than that on the outside. Damn. This is not going to look too good for him on the inside. Because look at that. He's almost to the final health bar already because it was fight on the outside. He got hit with 2 of the Samoan drops. And he's just getting outstruck. His uppercuts are stunning the crap out of Gary Albright. Oh no. He could probably get him to the final health bar with just reversals. Gotta hit some suplexes, man. You gotta do what he's doing against the other guys. Oh shit, he got reversed into a big boot. Now he's on his final health bar. Powerbomb. Oh my goodness. Death lift him into the freaking crucifix powerbomb. And it's over. Gary Albright has been defeated by Jeffrey McWow. Dang. That's all because they stayed on the outside for so long, man. They stayed on the outside for too long, and he just ended up getting destroyed, dude. Yeah, we don't know where he's going to end up just yet, you know. I'm not sure where he's going to end up just yet. Just like with Akira Teiyu, because there's a chance we can have a 5, well, not 5, it's only going to be 4 because Kenta already had 4 losses or whatever. I mean, he already has 5 losses or whatever like that. But if, you know, Kenta and Virtual Fire Wolf, if both of them are able to beat Jeffrey McWow, the numbers 1, 6, 7, and 8 will have to go into a mini league where it's just the 4 of them. But if Jeffrey McWow beats either Virtual Fire Wolf or Kenta, he automatically makes it to the final 4 with just a 5-3 record. So all he needs is a 5-3 record because everybody else already has 4 losses, you know. So he literally needs 1 more win. So we'll know if he'll be there once we get to the, you know, his matches, stuff like that. But right now, we're gonna have the 2 people who shit is on the line right now to make it to the finals. And also, we also got it could be possibly a 3-way. It could possibly be a 3-way tie. Let's not forget, if Kenta beats Virtual Fire Wolf, then Virtual Fire Wolf is not part of that tie with 4-4 records and stuff like that. Because if Kenta loses to if Kenta beats Virtual Fire Wolf, Wolf is out of it. So this is an important match in itself. Because hope is still alive for a few of these competitors, for at least 4 of these competitors. But one of their hopes may be dwindle right now if they don't manage to win. So I'm just making sure I'm picking the right character first. Yeah, it's him. Then it's Kenta. Oh, come on, dude. Let me put that up there. I'm gonna put that up there. I ain't even try to press that. It's too close to the buttons. I gotta remember. I always gotta put that the recording button. That way I don't have to pull this down up here just to stop the recording. I can just press it and then stop it like that, you know. But I can always make sure it's not anywhere near the controls that I'm actually gonna be pressing. All right. Wait, did I pick the right people? No, I don't even think I picked the right fucking people. Oh yeah, that is Virtual Fire Wolf. That motherfucker's big. You can tell it's Virtual Fire Wolf because of the fucking legs. That's all you gotta do is look at the legs. Those abnormal big ass legs. That's how I knew it was the right person, because at first I thought I picked the other dude. And I think the other one, he got on red pants instead of red tights instead of orange tights. But I think they got the same moveset. Oh, that was nice. He def lift him and then he took his back, but he got reversal into an insecurity to the back of the head. Or is that a jumping Gamma Ray? I think that's what that's called, right? Gamaziri? Is that how you pronounce it? Alright, they on the outside. Hopefully this goes better for them than it did for Gary Albright. He had a chance until it went to the outside. Alright, that's decent enough because all he got hit was with a shoulder block. Kenta on the outside. Nice snap there. Nice high angle belly to back suplex. Or backdrop suplex. Nice high angle backdrop suplex. Because belly to back suplexes involves you standing right behind him when you suplex him. A freaking what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, they got those moves in Virtual Fire where they jump like 10 feet in the air and come down on top of the opponent. Well, not 10, probably like 20 or 15 feet in the air. Nice German suplex pin by Virtual Fighter. Wolf. I'm just gonna call him Wolf. Abdominal stretch, but it gets reverse. Climbs to the top rope for a frog splash that misses. Scoop slam, and you already know into the death lift, but breaks free is Kenta. He caught that chop and then kicked him into the back of the knee, and then he followed that up with DDT. Pulls him to the center. Not gonna get a 3. Get a decent 2 count though. It wasn't a close 2 count because of how much health he still has left. The abdominal stretch keep on getting reversed into a hip toss. You need to stop going for that. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to call that besides spinning, swinging, a swinging arm breaker toss. I guess. Another abdominal stretch that got reversed into a hip toss. He looked like he was finna go for a pump handle slam. You saw it when he had him in the abdominal stretch. He grabbed his other hand to go for like a abdominal stretch. See? He looked like he's trying to go for a pump handle slam out of that. But he needs to stop doing that because even reversals hurt in this game. Like the little simple ones, like the little simple ones that people be doing. That shit hurts a lot in here too, especially the hip toss ones. Nice jump in, instigate to the back of the head. Or Gamari to the back of the head. He had to counter out of that double underhook. Yeah. Now reversal. Nice kitchen sink using the ropes. Bounce him off the ropes into a kitchen sink. The vertical suplex that counter. Virtual Fire Wolf, and he's just trying to knock him down because that's all he really needs. Oh, nice. He countered the powerbomb into a Hurricanrana pin. He reversed it into a Hurricanrana pin. Nice. That was pretty good by freaking Virtual Fire Wolf. And he keeps his hopes alive, man. He keeps his hopes alive with that win right there. Because he now has a 3-4 record. He's gonna need to beat, the next opponent or whatever. Like that. I'm turning on the fan. If you can hear it, that's what that sound is. Turning on the fan for a few. Yeah. So, yeah, as it stands, we have Virtual Fire Wolf with a 4-2 record. He's about to go against. I mean, Virtual Fire Jeffrey with a 4-2 record. Finna go against Virtual Fire Wolf, who has a 3-4 record. This may. Well, no, I can't even say that. This can help determine if numbers 1, 4, and 7 himself, Virtual Fire Wolf, still have a chance at making it to the final four in a four-way tie. Because that's the only thing that we could possibly have right now is a four-way tie. Because, as I already said, Jeffrey already has 4 wins. So to keep hope alive for him and everybody else, Wolf has to win this match. And then they all have to hope that, Kenta wins against Virtual Fighter Jeffrey as well. So that's what's going on right now. They need 2 miracles to happen. They need Wolf to win, and then they need Kenta to win. Both of them have to win against Jeffrey. Or it's all over for them, and they just going to be in the battle, the 5-man battle for 5th place overall. So there's a lot on the line right now. For number 1, Akira Teyu. Number 6, Gary Albright. Number 7, Virtual Fire Wolf. And number 9, Jeffrey McWow. Or Virtual Fire Jeffrey, I should say. Alright. Let's go into that match. It's the battle of the Virtual Fighter characters. I don't know who's gonna win. Turn the fan back off. Oh yeah, I can skip that. See, that's why I wish Virtual Fighter 2 had more character, uniqueness when the walk towards the ring. I like the fact that they start out in the back and they show them walking out to the ring, but other than that, they don't do nothing until they do their in-ring introduction taunts. Wish they had more character with them just going towards the ring. I know more games have that now, but back then they just had them walking to the ring. I think Fire Pro Wrestling have them just walk to the ring. They got the little thing they do on the top of the ramp, and then they all just straight up walk to the ring the same. But that goes for a lot of games as far as the walk to the ring. Nice powerbomb to start it off. Jeffrey is not trying to be in no 4-way league to determine if he gets to go to the finals. He's trying to get done with this right now. Nice reversal by Wolf. They are dodging and blocking each other's strikes right now. Well, they're blocking them. But it looks like they're dodging. Yeah, I think those are dodges more, or evades, I should say, more than blocks. Well, evade and dodge are similar. Dodge means you don't get touched at all. You was nowhere near getting touched. Evade, I think, means you just, you kind of got away from it. Nice death flip. But Wolf was able to break free at the last second. Nice drop toe hold by Wolf. Scoop slam into a death flip of his own. They keep almost hitting the second move after the death flip against each other. Like I said, they're 2 of the more powerful characters as far as their movesets go, because it comes from Virtual Fighter. But I like that death flip move. I wish I wish more games had it where like you could automatically do death flips into other things and stuff like that. Power bomb.
抑え込んだ
Not gonna get
フル
nowhere
カウン
near
トで返
3,
していきます
but it was a 2 count at the
超
very least. Nice.
腕を取って振り
The
回していく
spinning, falling arm breaker. Spinning arm breaker
有
throw.
利な位置へ移動し
Spinning
ます
arm breaker throw. Yeah.
掴んで起こします
Trying to make the names make sense and stuff like that.
ヤシの実やり
Nice
ココナッ
knee
ツスラッシュ
smash. But still ain't
フルカウン
enough.
トで返していきます
Wolf needs to hit him with some better shit, man. Oh, that backbreaker
豪快に決めて
into
い
the
った
death flip.
首根っこ掴んで
Oh
立たせ
no,
力
it
に
may
任
be
せ
over
積み上げていく
until the sky
そこから
high,
叩
the
きつけ
sit
た
out spine buster power
スリ
bomb
ーカウント奪った
or spine buster bomb. That does it. No matter what happens with the final match, Jeffrey McWow is heading to the finals because he has now a 5-2 record, which means we can officially let you know. I'm gonna put the wins right here. Yeah, we can officially know that these guys are going to the battle for 5th place overall. So battle for 5th, and we can put battle for 5th. And battle for 5th. Yep, those were those guys are going. So this final match ain't nothing on the line except for bragging rights between these two and stuff like that. You know, that's the only thing that's on the line between Kenta versus Virtual Fire Jeffrey. They're just freaking after bragging rights with this final matchup because, you know, think about it. If Jeffrey McWow loses, he still gets to go to the final four. But do you want to head to the final four being the weakest link in the final four? You know, because like he would have the worst record and stuff like that out of the final four competitors and stuff like that. So like that's what he's thinking about. And the thing is with Kenta, he can have some momentum going into, you know, the final, not the finals, my bad, but the battle for 5th place overall, because he has lost not one, not two, not even three, but 4 straight matches in a row. His only win came versus Wolf Hawkfield, which is the regular wrestler or whatever like that, the actual pro wrestler. Virtual Fire Wolf. That's why I keep on calling him Virtual Fire Wolf, and that's why you see Hawkfield on the screen instead of Wolf on the screen. Because I could just say one is Wolf and the other one is Virtual Fighter Wolf, you know, but I rather just have one use the last name and the other one just use the first name with Virtual Fighter with it. You know, I could tell it apart regardless with the V8, the VF for Virtual Fighter, but like it just seems better to put it that way. Yeah. So, yeah, just bragging rights, and for momentum, you don't want to go to the finals on a loss, and you don't want to go to the finals with having the worst record of everybody who made it to the finals, because that means you just so happen to make it to the finals. You know, you just made it to there by default. What you having record is just slightly better than everybody else. You know, you're just slightly better than people who broke even. You know, that's not a good feeling. Even though they're just AIs and none of them are thinking this shit, I'm just thinking it for them. Feel like I could do like a little like storyline or like common sense to like what actual people would probably be thinking about or feeling. You know, some people in real life probably wouldn't give a damn either way. But like, I made it to the finals, and all I gotta do is win the finals. I don't care what my record is. You know, that happens with sports and a lot of shit all the time. But anyway, let's get into this final match. Because we already got we already know which four are going to the finals, and we already know which 5 are going to the battle for 5th place overall.
本日のメインイベントシングルマッチ60分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー270ポンド小橋健太。
この男燃えてます。バーニング小橋健太、全身火だるま状態。
赤コーナー265ポンドジェフリー・マクワイルド。
躍動する筋肉ジェフリー・マクワイルド、俺の肉体に酔いしれろ。
和田恭平。山首組
は和田恭平。
Alright, the final match of the...
さあ、試合開始のゴングが鳴りました。実況は日テレの若年より金子でお送りしてまいります。キッチンシンク耐えます。アームホイップで返していく。蹴りつけていきます。気力で立ち上がる。頸動脈にローリングして打ち込む。ココナッツクラッシュ。掴んで起こします。逆水平、思いっきり打ちつける。勢いついてリング下へ落下した。さらにスイングしていく。
10分経過、10 minutes go。
腕を固めていった。外していきます。ロープに振った。ショルダースルーを決めていく。胸板に打ち込んでいく。逆水平チョップ。ココナッツクラッシュ、掴み起こす。
15分経過、
簡単にはいかせません。ロープには大きく体をのけぞらせます。こらえていきます。勝負、耐えます。強烈なフロントキック。掴み起こす。アッパーカット。さあ、腕を取っていく。自力でほどきます。逆に振り返す。さらに切り返す。
What's his name? The that's the thing, man.
ココナッツクラッシュを決めていく。カウントが入る。スリーカウント入った。
You try to combo your moves and the person's health bar is already done for you freaking run the risk of them either beating you or making a comeback against you. You know, you have the match going for longer than it needs to, but like I think with a lot of these characters, they automatically go for the second and third move with the death lift and the combo moves. I think their move set is set to automatically do that after they hit certain moves. But anyway, it's all over now. You know, the winner is Jeffrey McWow, or should I say Virtual Fire Jeffrey McWow, and he ends with 6 wins. Good for him. Wait, why did it say it like that? All right. And he has what? 6-2 record. Yeah, I gotta put finals. Oh, it already comes up as final. Cool. Dang, that is bad record. So ending with one single win. Uh, it's Kenta. But it don't matter. At least he made it out the first round. You know, some people had to be in the battle for 10th place overall. He's in the battle for 5th place overall, which means that even if he loses in this, the lowest he could have is 9th place or be tied for 9th or 8th place or something, possibly 7th, depending on how many people tie with you. But still, it's it's a low one to have, you know. What the heck? No. There we go. Yep, those are. All right. Went out the game. Oh. Yeah, so that's the way we have this. So that's going to have to be screenshotted and sent over. And yeah, I can screenshot that. I'm not going to send it over or nothing. I could screenshot it. And then we could get started with the next one because, well, we're not going to get started, but I can set up the next one. So the next one, which would be, I hate this crap. Which would be what? Oh, the battle for not 4th but 5th place overall. So as you know, the battle for 5th place overall, just like the battle for 10th place overall, will be contested basically using, you know, no time limit. So that's one of the factors we already know that's going to be on there. Is I can put that right here. There's going to be no time limit, and that it's going to be set for 75, you know, thing. I can put this on here as the battle for 5th place. I'll put capital P right there for place. Yeah. And we only need 5 of these now. I don't know when I'm gonna get started with it though. That's the other thing. Okay, so damn it. Yeah, I'll have to set up the rest of it later. Yeah. The heck? What? No, it wouldn't let me click on nothing for some reason. Why the fuck is it doing that for? There we go. Oh, damn it. Oh, I forgot I still had that shit on there. What the fuck is that? I still have that on there. And that was only for like 2 or 3 videos that I played the cross math puzzle. That was only like for 2 or 3 different videos that was even on there. Alright, so let's. Oh crap. This shit. Yeah, you already know it's gonna be name plus that. And then we got 2. And we got the 3. Got the 4. If I do that again, 5. Thank you. Alright, put that on there if I could just start adding this stuff. So I can put that /2 /3 /4 /5 equal then 1 /star /3 /4 /5 equal. This is how I have to do it when the game doesn't have league mode on the game and stuff like that. I just create it myself. That's mostly to help keep up with it because it is hard to keep up with it. And like, unless I'm doing like only like 4 characters, I can't do like 1 versus 4 and then do 2 versus 3 and shit like that. I don't like doing it like that because if I mess up on just a single match, it messes up the whole entire league. Versus like with a tournament, if you mess up on anything, the only way I mess up on that is if I leave somebody out of the tournament. You know, with this, I can mess it up by doing all such a bull crap with it. You know? Yeah, I have them spread out. Yeah, I can if I put that up there. Alright, so we got these things spread out then. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go through all that other crap and figure out who's supposed to be on where and stuff like that. But we know for a fact that Kenta, for having the worst record of them all, he will have to be right there. Yeah, Kenta's gonna be going right there. And yeah, cause I forget the other person who had a bad record as well. I'll figure that out in a second. Or whatever like that. Now, that's one thing that I can tell you about is that as far as like placement of people before the starter stuff, like I don't use like what their records were to determine to the what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't use like their records and stuff like to determine who should move on and shit like that to like the finals or this, that, or the other. But I will use their records to determine their starting position in a league or in a tournament. Like whoever has the better record, yeah, they automatically get the better position in leagues and tournaments and stuff like that. But like as far as like deciding like if somebody should qualify or move on in something, that's where I don't use their records and stuff. The records don't matter to me for that. It only matters to me for like where do they start off in the start or placement of a league or tournament or something. That's how that works with me, or like that. So I'll be looking at who has the better this and that to determine exactly how everybody's going to be situated for the start of this. But yeah, this is how it's going to look. Shit. I think we're already close to a freaking hour, but it is what it is. You know, this is a game I want to talk about though. Yeah, we're at an hour. I'll probably just try once. Yeah, this game is called Payback 2 or something. And fuck. You know what? No, we can I got it out for the Google Play Store, but like we can still look at it on here. So what's it called? Payback. What's it called? Oh shit. Dude, where is it at? There we go. Oh, it is go straight to the damn game. Oh well. Fuck, I was trying to go to. Well, I'm pretty sure if you click on it on Google Play Store, it comes up automatically and stuff like that. It says you straight to the freaking game.
If I don't knock you out when we knuckle up, then the razor come out. When I swing it, you get your uppercut. I grab you by your neck, you get another cut.
That's the battle rap stuff that's right there and stuff like that. The person who you just saw rapping, that was Tay Rock, and he was going against Hollow the Dawn. And that's Murder Mook right there. And who is that? I think that's Rich Dollars. I'm not sure. God damn. Or Red something. Not Reed Dollars, I think. Yeah, that's probably who that is. Fuck. I only been paying attention to battle rap for a little bit though. But since this phone just so happened to do that. Oh crap. Since the phone so happened to do that on its own, we could just go in here. I'll show you how to get to it. So this is the game right here. And because I'm recording, it's not going to let me press play and stuff like that, but that don't matter. Anyway, I just want to show you how the game. So yeah, you just do that. Basically, this is similar to freaking Grand Theft Auto, basically. And it's actually a good game that's similar to Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's actually pretty freaking good. I already played it a little bit. Like, I already customized the character. Like, I couldn't get the skin to the tone I wanted. You know, he looked similar to the Purple One with the hair and shit like that. So, what I ended up doing was just going on the custom for the person, and I just kept on randomizing it until they showed me a skin tone that was dark enough for me to actually have it with the skin tone I wanted. I just kept on going on what's the name until it was on the guy as well. Yeah, with the right amount of skin tone for the darkness. Because when I try to do it myself, he still looked light than a motherfucker and shit like that. But that's nothing wrong with that. It's just I want him to be dark as possible, and I was dark enough. Yeah. So yeah, you get points and stuff like that. Let me try mine. Miniguns all around for this event. Remember to dodge while shooting. How the fuck do you dodge? They got these basic ass controls. That's the only thing I'm having trouble with is the controls. Cause like I don't know how to do a lot of this shit, but I'm glad the game teaches you as you play, cause it's gonna have to, cause I don't know a lot of this crap. All right, or should I do this? 2 laps racing and high explosive oil trucks. What could possibly go wrong? You bastard. Kill red, defend blue. This is a game warfare match. Points are gained by killing your opponents. Both teams' scores are shown in the top right. Yours in blue, your opponent's in red. The time limit, if there is one, is below. Okay. Why the fuck was I talking so slow? Alright. Controls on feet. Oh, so I could. Damn it. Oh, you son of a bitch. other weapons? Do I get any other weapons? Where's the guns at? Gotta pick up the guns somewhere? How do you get out the car? Get out the car. Do I get out? How do I get out the car? Somebody tell me how to get the fuck out. No, that's trifling. How the fuck do you get out the motherfucking car game? Like driving. Like how do I get out the car? Dude, no, that's some other shit. How you get out the son of a bitch? Like, come on, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, help. Yeah, help. Controls and stuff. Oh. I did not look at this shit. Like, okay, so to steer, to remove. How the fuck do you get out? That's not how you get out the car. Nearby have icons. Driving some have special. Bitch, get out the car, man. Get out the fucking car. What the fuck? What the fuck is he talking about? I'm talking about how the hell you get out of vehicles. They're not telling me that. Like, oh, come on. That's some bullshit. Like, tell me how to get out this son of a bitch. Like, for real. Like, yeah, I know what mini-map is and stuff like that. The goal is this and... come on. Vehicles. Come on. Double tap to get. I guess double tap is how you get out, because that's how you get in. Double tap. Let me see if I change the controls for driving. Would that help me to get out the motherfucking car? Lay the device flat with the screen facing up, then press recalibrate. What the fuck is they talking about? This shit is unbelievable. I still need to know how to do it. Well, at least we fucking won. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die and shit. That's what I'm saying right here. Because I didn't know how to get out the fucking car, dude, and the car was smoking. That's so bogus. Are you enjoying Payback? Yes. No thanks, man. Because I'm playing the game right now, and you wouldn't let me do that because I'm recording. Oh, fuck. 6 wins, 6 kills. 6.6 kills. Yeah, but I would have been doing more for my team had I been able to get out the fucking car, bro. That's some BS right there. I could not get out the fucking car. Yeah. So that's that game in a nutshell for you and shit like that. Cause like I couldn't get out the fucking car. I was like, how you get out the car? And then they got all this shit for the help and stuff like that. Let me look at it real quick. Let me look at it real quick. Like it did not tell me how to get out the motherfucking car. Like, I'm steady trying to look for like, all right, how do you get out the car? They got like, this is for movement, this, that, the other. Let me read it more closely. Driving is faster than walking the house. Protect your firefighter. Yeah, but how the fuck I get out the car? Still tell me how to get out the fucking car. No shit. No shit. Tap the first to get out. Oh, next to the name are icons. Oh, are some icons. Tap the first to get out. The other icons. What? Let me see. Oh, okay. What the fuck was that? What was the icons for me to get out the car? I have to figure it out a different time. I gotta screenshot all this shit, yeah. I gotta screenshot help and controls and that. Yeah. Because I need help with all of that. I gotta learn all of that. So screenshot that if I can remember to come back to it. Yeah. Screenshot it if I can remember to come back to this shit. Yeah, it's a fun game though. It's called Payback 2. Basically, it's I don't like calling it a GTA clone, but it's good as heck. It's the best thing you could find for like for Android at the very least, and it's right there on the Google Play Store. And I think this is only doing like 150 something MB on my phone. It doesn't even take up that much space. It seems like it should take up more space with like the graphics ain't great by no means, but like it's as good as like it's as decent or as good as what you find on most MMOs where they got the characterization, like because you could custom make the characters, and like I don't give a crap about this type of shit with the customization, but look at all those options you got on here. You got the feet, hip, waist, hands, chest, neck. If they're muscle density, they're fat, you know, their height, of course, and skin tone, stuff like that. And the same thing, it got a lot for the head as well. See? You got the head, eyes, you got the overall, the head, the hair. My bad, I keep on saying head. The hair, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the lips, even the chin for some weird reason. And then with clothes, you know, got hair wear, eyewear, top. You got bottoms, and you got shoes. So all these different type of things are for the head, you know. And then we got the different type of sunglasses, eye patches, and hero masks. It costs too much too. The shit costs on here as well. But I'm happy that the stuff that costs is regular stuff. That you got the shirts and jackets and track suits and the tank top. That's what it says say, but it just says tank. But that means tank top. Stuff like that. The bottoms, you got that. And then the shoes, you got that as well. got smart. Why you ain't just say business? Call them smart. You're just smart about your feet. Fuck. Ain't no such business shoes are not smart shoes, man. I think that's what they meant. Should say what's it called? Sophisticated or some shit. Or some bullshit like that because ain't nothing smart about dresses. I hate them motherfuckers. I wore them a couple times ever in my life. And it's just because there's no, of course you ain't gonna run in them, but there's no traction to them and like the type of traction they have. Like, and I guess it's because I only wore like the cheap ones and shit like that because I don't really care to wear them. Like they only cost like a 50 or they always are less than 100, you know, because I don't like spending too much on my gym shoes and shit like that. I don't like spending over $100 on some fucking shoes and stuff like that. But they always be decent enough for wear like that. But like a lot of times, the ones I buy, the rubber on them, they don't. It doesn't come off, but like it's so clappy. You know, it makes a loud ass sound when you walk on them and stuff like that. If you stomp, you hear a clap instead of just your foot going down and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, I've already read them, and like the last time I had to wear them was, the thing I told y'all about with my little sister's funeral that happened back at what? Yeah, it was at the beginning of April, the first Friday of April, I believe it was. It was it April 9th? I believe so. Mhm. Yeah, I'll try to remember because it was either April 9th or April 5th. Whichever one of those was a Friday. That's when her funeral was. Anyway, yeah, that ends this game right here. If it was April 9th, that means that was the second Friday of that at the beginning of that month. That was at the start of April. Her name was Bridget. Yeah. And as I show a lot of time and stuff like that on here, like I'll have her picture on the screen and stuff when I'm like doing certain things and stuff like that. And like so her picture or whatever would be like in the corner where I'm watching stuff on YouTube or playing certain games. Not when I'm recording stuff, but like when I'm playing certain games, stuff like that. Because she was the main person I hanged out with and stuff like that, you know. I was always, well, not always around her because she was in college and stuff like that. But like, when I wasn't outside the house or at work or something, I'll be around her most of the time. Talk to her about the games and different stuff like that. She don't like the rest of the games or nothing like that, but she'll hear me out on it and sometimes give input or something. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a blessed one. And once again, hope y'all enjoy. She passed away on the 29th. My birthday's on the 17th, the 29th of March. Yeah. 12 days after my birthday. Yeah. Yeah, her birthday just about 2 weeks after her passing, almost 2 weeks after her passing, or whatever like that. And now that I'm remembering, it was no, I mean April 9th. The that was the funeral. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I cope with it the way I want to cope with it, and I cope with it by, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I tell her good morning. Tell her God bless you and hope she's doing well up there, which I know she is in heaven and stuff like that. Tell her about what I may do for a day. That I just go about my day, and then if I'm using the phone, I'll have her picture on there. I won't necessarily talk to her, nothing like that. If I'm laughing at something I'm watching, I'll tell her about it, you know, or like that. I know I'm just talking to myself, but like it's a way to keep in contact because, with somebody, for me, because, this first time somebody super close to me passed away. Like I had other people who were close to me that passed away, like grandfathers and grandmother and aunts and stuff like that, and cousins and stuff like that. But this is the first time like that's my little sister. Like I see her and I'm around her 20, well not 24/7, but most of the time throughout the day. You know, we stay in the same house and everything like that. So that's what's going on with that. And that's the other reason I take breaks from recording just because I forget to record or I fuck up with the phones and then I have to switch phones and I lose all my information or something like that. But like, this is how shit goes and stuff like that. So I'm coping with it the way I want to because, in my opinion, nobody truly, you know, is gone and stuff like that. They just moved on to the second state of living and stuff like that. Because on Earth, this is your physical life, and then in heaven, that's your eternity. You know, and even if they're not around you, they're still with you both spiritually and mentally through your memories and thoughts, with your heart and souls, and with your spirits. How you can continue to communicate with them because they're not gone as long as you think about them and you remember them. All right, that's end this video. Oh, also, yeah. So, also, one other thing I should say before we get off of here is what I was going to talk about. Thank it. Hmm. Yeah. There we go. Fire Maker PlayStation 1. Yeah. Oh wait, no. You already know about that game. It's the Pro Wrestling 2. Yeah, there we go. I was watching somebody talk about this game. They was like reviewing it or whatever like that. I forget the person's name or the video or whatever like that when they was talking about the game. But like, you see this right here? You can have a concrete match, which means like the damage taken is it's a lot more because they're resting on a concrete ground and stuff like that. I wish that was more implicated with like a lot of wrestling games because like there's no difference between doing like most attacks in the ring or outside the ring on the right outside the ring and shit like that in a lot of video games. And like I wish there was, you know, because like when you're outside the ring, you don't have to protect the surface and like there's no give on the outside of the ring. Just like they like the apron has no give and shit like that when people get power driver and power bomb and slammed on the apron and shit. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, and then we're gonna put that back on here. The pro wrestling game, which is called the Pro Wrestling, and like the cool thing about it, it's similar to the SmackDown 2 Know Your Role game. It's just as similar to that game, so that should be fun. I already got the yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Yeah, with the file manager. Where is it? The Pro Wrestling. It should be the one that says the. Yeah, there we go. I already got this stuff off of the, internet or whatever like that with the game frags. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce the FAQ. I pronounce it like frags because quaff or how the heck you supposed to pronounce it? Because I know it's frag is spelled uh, FRAG for like frag grenades and shit like that, but like or like a kill in like a shooting game and shit like that. But like that's why I just call them game frags and shit like that. Even though that's not the right pronunciation. So all I gotta do is re-download this game and then figure out how to make it work using the PlayStation emulator, which is that spiral thing, that spiral emulator. Put it up here. It should come up automatically. Spiral. There we go. That's the emulator I use for PlayStation games and stuff like that. And I'm not even sure if, let me see something, because I'm not even sure if you can still find that on Google Play Store. Nope, you can't even find it on there. What's the actual name for it again? The Spiral the Dragon, what? The Spiral the Dragon emulator. Okay, so because I ain't putting the right name, so Spiral the Dragon. Probably still not gonna come up though. Nope. So the only way to get that emulator is download it straight off the internet, you know. And the cool thing about downloading certain app games straight off the internet is that you don't need, like, the emulators. Of course, you're gonna need to download like the what's it called, the the bio the BIOS file or whatever like that. And you also got to download the ROMs yourself and shit like that. But like once you get it set up to work the way you want to, it actually pretty much works. And if you really like the Spiral emulator, that's what it's called, the Spiral emulator. You can not only do it for like um PlayStation games, but turns out, yeah, that pop up. Turns out they got it for PSP supposedly. I know the 64 and Super Nintendo and Nintendo you could definitely do it for, but you got it for MD, which is probably Mega Drive and stuff like that. The PCE WSC, I don't know what that is. That's Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and stuff like that. I know that these right here, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, you could definitely do it for. And probably for the Mega Drive and shit like that. But I only use it for PlayStation because I don't know if that will affect using other emulators having more than one on the same app and shit like that. So I try to have an app or whatever like that that's for every individual emulator, you know, or every individual console and stuff like that. That's what I meant to say. Because as you can see with the Fighter Maker, and a couple other games that I got on here, sometimes the fucking shit either freezes or it kicks me out the game or it just shuts down the game completely. So I try not to, one, have certain games on there that I know is not working, and two, not not use every game possible and stuff like that. Because there's with these, with all I gotta know for sure is that with the Nintendo 64, the emulator I got for Nintendo 64 and shit like that, the well, that's still on. Yeah, that's still on here. Yeah, you can still find that on here. The M4, the M thing. I'm just gonna put N64 emulator. Yeah, right there. Yeah, the M64 plus F FZ emulator. Yeah, that's still on here. And I got updated again. How the fuck does that work? God, this is shit. Always need to be updated, but at least it's not that much space being taken up when I get updated. Shit. Still, it always got to be updated for some fucking reason. And I hated a couple of months ago. I hated the update. No, that was last year. Was he at the start of the year, very start of the year? No, it was definitely last year. Cause like I recorded myself playing the NFL Blitz 2000 game or whatever like that, and like the motherfucking emulator needed to be updated because it kept on. It wasn't like kick me out the game or nothing like that, but I just felt like when I recorded and shit like that, shit was happening with the recordings and stuff like that, probably because of the you know, whatever changes they made, and like the thing is somehow it fucked up like the controls for like the 64 because I had decent controls before when I was trying to actually play the game, but after that it started to get worse, and like I barely won in the game because like I was in the championship game, you know, it was on the hardest difficulty and all that other bullshit, and like the controls just felt weird, and I was like I still won, but the game was so fucking close that I was like, come on, man, that shit made it look like I sucked or whatever like that. Because, like, the running mechanic was worse now with the analog and shit like that. It gotten better, but, like, I still don't like playing actual games in the fucking emulator, but that could also be because I never, like, really switch around, like, the sensitivity or this or that with, like, controls. I just let them be as they be because I mostly do simulations instead of actually playing the freaking games. Like, only game I actually like play like that, and when I do play it, it's just for I can do recordings of it. And I'm gonna do that real soon. Is a game called Custom Robo V2. I downloaded Custom Robo the game, the original one, but Custom Robo V2 it's the same exact thing except for it's better and you can use more shit and there's more characters and like with the first one, you can only use one type of robot, which is the robot you have from the start. But you can use all the different type of weapons. But in the second game, you can use any type of robots, and the robots are different because you got robots that are fast, robots that jump higher, that float in the air for longer periods of time. You got ones that can do what I call a jump teleport or air teleport. Some of them got air teleports and all that other shit. It's just a cooler game, so the other one, it wasn't difficult. It was just that it just didn't make no sense how the fucking gameplay was because like you could have had so much more going on for it. So I just stopped trying to do the original game. So I am going to end up recording Custom Robo V2 just so you can know what I'm talking about. I'll go on to it real quick. That's how we're going to end this video. A lot of people probably been go off this game. Like, this is that game. The first one. And then, here we go. This is V2. These are how the robots look. These are the robots that I customized myself and stuff like that. Well, not customized, but I put the stuff that I want on them. Yeah, it's all Japanese, but I don't give a crap. Because I figured out how to make the game work for me. So, like, in my opinion, for this game in particular, the different type of robos, I decide which one's the best for me by a certain degree. Because, like, these are the channels where you can learn more about the game and stuff like that, or this Custom Robo and period. But they play the GameCube game, which is called Custom Robo Battle Revolution. And they do like tournaments on net play and stuff like that. It's like a higher paced game than Custom Robo V2. And like it's actually set in English. It was a game that came out in America, the Battle Revolution. I played it. I know because I used to play it at what was that called? Game Crazy or something. I think I played at GameStop before as well, but it was back when there was a Hollywood Video. They had Hollywood Video / Game Crazy, which was attached to it, or whatever like that. But like, yeah. So like, these are the characters and stuff like that. Like, you got the balanced character, and these are just the names I gave for the characters because the game had their own names for all of them. But I was trying to figure out the names for what they gave them and shit like that for some shit that I won't remember. Because like the skinny, the stick man character you see right here, where it says stick man for me, on there they have them as Joker because they all look like Jokers and stuff like that. But like two of them didn't look like that. They just looked like unique looking characters and shit like that. But they all had one thing in common. They looked like they was made of freaking sticks, so I call them the Stickmans and stuff like that. And if you ever saw the anime movie called Lady Death, that's why I made those characters like that. Because a couple of them look like they can look like her and shit like that. They look like her / Wonder Woman and shit, but like, no. That's why I just call them Lady Death. And you know, so forth and so on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's 12. Yeah, there's 12 different types of 12 or 13. You see it. It's over 10 different types of robos and stuff like that. Each of them got 5 different ones for their robos and stuff like that. So the way I figure out which one is the best is like I figure out to me which one is the best per category because, like I said, there's 5 of them per category and shit like that. And to me, almost everything's similar about the type of one that you're gonna pick because like they're they're all balanced or this or that as far as like their movement and this, that, and the other and shit like that. The way I choose which one I like the best is based off of their melee attack because everybody has slimmer. Some of them have very different melee attacks. So the ones with the best melee attacks, those are the ones I would pick if I had to pick a character from that category versus other ones that I don't really know if I can really like use the melee attack and stuff like that because it's like the only like physical attack that they get to have in the game, which is their melee attack, the robos. Because like it's like a shoot and dodge game and stuff like that. I'm gonna play it real soon or whatever like that. This video is going on to YouTube, yeah. So because I'm gonna play the whole entire game. So I'm gonna play the campaign. I'm gonna play the regular story / campaign mode. You know, with all this stuff like that, storyline mode, and then they got a second part which is the tournament. I call it tournament mode and stuff like that. You gotta go through a bunch of different like tournaments and stuff like that. And like the way that one works is depending on your scores and stuff like that. Because I think you get 3 restarts with that or whatever like that with the tournament mode thing. You get 3 retries if you lose. I rarely lost with that stuff, but like depending on your score and stuff like that, you gotta get like a certain amount of points. So like your time is a factor, and like how much health you have left is a factor. So the if you get a perfect with a lot of time left, that's very good. And then like you lose a lot of health, but you take a quick time, that's decent. But like the main thing is to win the matchups with least damage done to you as possible. Yeah, I created a lot of these characters. I've been playing this game for probably like just under a year or two less than Virtual Pro Wrestling. I knew about Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 since 2012 or 13 or something. I've been playing this since like 2012 or 13. Yeah. So probably since like 2015 or some shit. Yeah. Just over a decade with both games, I believe. Yeah, just over a decade with Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. And then Custom Robo V2 is probably just under a decade or whatever like that. Because the only reason I even thought about that game because I was thinking about the Custom Robo Battle Revolution, which I did not know the name of because that was back when like I was in grade school that I knew about that freaking game. I was like, I wonder if I can find that game now. And like somebody was doing like that the history of or the evolution of this or that game, and they was showing like they had games that came before that for the Game Boy Advance. Why I used to play that, but like didn't like it too much. And then there was the ones for 64, and like I watched a video where somebody was reviewing the game, and they reviewed before I ever downloaded the game. They was reviewing the game, and they was talking about how the first one and the second one, how they differentiate, and like why the second one was way better and stuff like that. V2 or version 2, which is what I call it. At least that's what I think the V stands for, version 2, or whatever like that. So I ended up getting that one. I wanted to get the GameCube game because that's the one you could actually play online. But like, this was way after this and that shit happened with those games and stuff like that. So, Didn't know about that. Way after all that, this video has gone on long enough. So yeah. So next time you see me on here, we will be doing the Giant Gram All Japan Pro Wrestling 2 battle for 5th place overall. Oh, that's just it. I forgot to put that on there. You already know it's a league, but like, you know, I should still put it on there. Yeah, there we go. It's a 5-man league. Alright, so to the next video, I'm definitely done now. Take care and God bless. And thanks again for watching and hope you enjoy.